Great and beautiful morning, afternoon, and the evening to you, or wherever you are joining me at this hour. Welcome to 85th edition of Investdata Trading Academy Live with Ambrose. I will start with don't fall in love with upside market. While seeing market trying to rebound, don't fall in love with upside market. At the same time, always use your stop loss, no matter the instrument you are trading. Cryptocurrency, option, you are trading futures, stocks, commodities, anything you are trading, don't play with your stop loss. It's very key because market just trying to rebound, but we're seeing just to watch. Just for that, don't fall in love with what upward rebound or upside market. Don't fall in love with it. It's very, very important for me to mention. Yes, as we speak now, I'll tell you that the global market, stock market is open the midweek on a what on a sell-off. World market have experienced in the last 2 days, Monday, Tuesday in mature market. I'm telling you, they are giving it up already today. That's why I said don't fall, in love with upside market. Those that fail to take profit for that today, the market is already on in a sell-off this morning in matured market, especially in US and in Europe market. You can see that their stocks are already down at this moment. It tells you that the concern about aggressive monetary policy tightening and also which is also slowing down growth, is also impacting investors' what decision. Knowing that every investment is against the future, knowing that this decision by central banks of the world to kind of hike interest rates to fight against what this red Kakao call inflation. For that, I'm telling you that's also kind of affecting concerns how in either in 2023 or even before the year runs out, whether the global economy will go into recession. These are the fear that they are having in that matured market. And not only that, bank here was seeing that yes, our market has been down for almost 5 3 days before we saw a kind of rebound yesterday, which I told most of my clients or those that are following me on our forum that it's not just celebrate yet. The market rebounded yesterday. We want to see if the trend will be sustained today. That's what we're going to see when we come to our chart. And don't forget that the oil price again has pulled back again. It tells you that to trade at 110.2 dollar per barrel at this hour. It tells you that the concern of global recession is also now affecting the oil price internationally. Tells you that fear also that that the U.S. economy for since 1976, this is the first time we are seeing that U.S. economy is also set to outperform that of China, and that is what also a fear that if China economy is also dragging feet, that they are the major consumers of or the major who that really buy into this crude oil business. If their economy is struggling, it's going to also affect sales of crude oil. Naturally, you can see that the authorities started shaking the market already because the zero type of the zero no the zero COVID-19 strategy of the China has not also helped them. That has also affected their demand. Their demand for a lot of things has really dropped because of their restriction and all those stuff. Despite they are gradually opening up, that is what also we are seeing that it might likely also affect the consumption of oil. That we are seeing the price also pulling back to this level after the price have touched almost 426.98 in the last 1 month. But today it's trading around 110.2 as to speak at this hour. You can see how all this information is also putting price of crude oil up and down. And don't forget that the rate of oil price is also what is also contributing toward inflation globally because of what distortion in supply because of what is happening in Ukraine and Russia. That is not so helping matter as we speak at this hour. But that to say that you as an investor need to know how to represent your portfolio. That is why those that are preparing for the master class, we have told you at this master class how to identify a new trend in this crazy market also be display and tell you how to do that, and you know exactly what to do at each sector or each strong group of stocks. Now that we're seeing pullback in our market, what next, especially as we're seeing end of the end of the quarter approaching. That also was been seen any season coming ahead. What are you going to do? That those try to pick those hot stocks opportunity in this market is part of what we're going to teach also in this market, so that you can play safe, with less risk and same time you make money. Because I tell you, yes, for those that have small money, then this where should be so that you can grow your money. For those big ones that okay, they are PFAs or no, yes, they might not come into our training, but for those that are high network investors and those also that want to grow the little they have, this is where to be so that you can know the kind of stuff because 2 or 3 stocks will not take you for where you are going. It's not important that you must very clear that you have 8 stocks in your portfolio. No, 1 or 2 stocks can change your financial goal for good for better. You need to know that kind of stuff so that you can pick them at the master class and also go ahead and invest. After that, you can see a turnaround in your work in your portfolio. That is why you need to make yourself available at the master class. It's very, very important for everyone that is listening to me, wherever you are listening to me around the globe. I'm happy that those in Canada, those in US, and also those in Australia, and also in China, the Nigerians are also registering for the course because they know how to take advantage of our market. If you look at the history of the market from year to date, and I can see that our market is one of the outstanding markets around the globe and also in Africa. For you to take advantage of it, you must invest wisely. There are some stocks I'll tell you, very few stocks I'll tell you that they will lead the market another uptrend. We saw the high cap stock lead the market before now to where it is. But I tell you, this is the time for blue chips and medium cap stocks to lead the next rally, especially as we are hitting any number. And these numbers we're expecting, big expectation, we'll see how this market is also going to rebound. But you need to know this kind of stock that will lead the rebound, those low cap stocks, those medium cap stocks, and also those blue chip stocks, and also some of the stock that high cap stock that you can use to play defense at this moment, knowing that elections around the corner, no uncertainties that come with the elections is already there, and at the same time volatility around the globe. You need to know how can you also play defensive, which sector, which group of stocks, which value stocks that can you position for what for defense, and also with a low risk, and also you are still growing your fund. And that's why I said for those that have billion that the capital market cannot contain, they can go to physical. But you and I that have to have data that can grow, can come here and use our stock market to benchmark what is happening in the inflation environment so that we can earn ahead of inflation than going to put your money in fixed income where because of fear and all those stuff and your real return is negative. It's better you take calculated risk in equity market and invest wisely. That is what we're going to discuss in the coming master class. I'm telling you, all the speakers are preparing ahead of it. And also on that day, you are not going empty. As class is closing, you are getting up to by the next day immediately so that you can take advantage of information shared in the class. It's when you didn't take action, that is where it will be very bad. But after the class, you take action. I'm telling you, you'll be responding to the bank before the 90 days, 91 days investment window for Q3 masterclass. I believe that any of you that are interested, just go ahead, go online and register wherever you are, and also make your payment. For those that are early bird, I think the early bird discount expired yesterday. Then for those that want to pay now, you pay the full amount. But you can also talk to me when you are ready. But I believe that those that are taking advantage of good, I say kudos to you and I thank up for you for that, taking advantage of that early bird. And I can see good number of people registered for that early bird. Says that Nigerians also are taking advantage of knowledge of where they can hear good information and also take advantage of that knowledge you're going to get from the class and also go and work and advance their work, their portfolio, and also their knowledge about the market will also be added up again. It's very, very nice and I appreciate you all that have done your registration. Say kudos to you again. Yes, as I'm saying now, today, before we go into looking at the state of the market, I want to quickly look at what we call the CCI. We want to see how you can use it to take investment decision. You can see my chart here. You can look at that here before I come to the state of the market. Because I want to explain this CCI, that's why I bring it up here. You can see this indicator, it's a momentum indicator from here to there. You can see this volume already. This what we call index action. But this is very, very important. That's why I brought it up today so that we can look at it together. I said the what we call commodity channel index, which is CCR, which is the most versatile indicator that can be used to identify a new trend. That's why I'm bringing on to identify a new trend and also one of extreme condition. You can see that one of extreme condition. Originally, it was developed to identify cyclical turn in commodities, but the indicator can be now successfully applied to indices, ETF, stocks, and other securities or other assets that are tradable, that are movable, that are how you use this stock. In general, CCI measure the current price level relative to an average price level over a given period. CCI is relatively high when prices are far above their average, but it's relatively low when prices are far below their averages. see, it work with both moving average and all those, so that you can see how important this is. So that's why I said the most versatile use indicator by different class of what of trader. Whether you are trading cryptocurrency, you are trading FS, you are trading commodity, you are trading futures, you are trading stock, anything you are doing, you can see it's very, very important. It's a very wide indicator that used by different class of investor in any market they play. As I said earlier, I say no, CCI is relatively high when prices are far above the average, but it's also relatively low when prices are far below their averages. In this manner, this can be used to identify overbought and oversold levels of or breakout from from different levels to another. It make it easier for you to, but you know how to make sure, because I said anything you are doing, drawing trend line is very, very important. You can see from here when the market move up, you can see where it started from, where you see where the sector was down. You can see it gradually move up here before it takes a move down. You can see as the market is going was moving up, but get a level started coming down. Now that the market is down, also let me tell you another new trend is coming up again. After it has come down, this is why I'm bringing up to see that this sign is a sign of a new trend. You can also look at here, market has pulled back to this level. Yesterday we saw a rebound. When the market touched almost 50% of Fibonacci retracement, that is where it touched and it tried to rebound. And this one was seen also market going up and down, but seeing green, touch up, pull back again. Let's see whether the market also close positive at the end of the day. But as I speak now, market is still very, very green. I can see that market has been about 51,127.6. But when we come back, look at it. But let's continue with our commodity channel index. This is very, very important. A move down a move down to the CCI, which is the, you can see that we have a negative and positive here. 0, this is 100 and positive 100 here. Negative and positive. Then a move down to the negative 100 or the 0 line can issue a kind of an entry strategy for you. It's a signal as it moves from also from being a bearish towards a bullish state. A move also towards the negative 100 is also a continuation of what of that bearishness up through to the positive 100 line. That is the positive 100 line create a green a green film of what we call bearishness until it drop back to down again. That means when you see it move from the negative 100 here down up, that is where you can see the trend. You can see also now what we are seeing here. If you look at this trend here, look at up here there and see where the market made a reverse. You can see the reverse trend, the signal we saw here. You can also see it here. I can see that this morning sustaining that trend. That's why I say it helps you to signal what to identify a new trend. That's why I said let me bring it up for us to see how I can use it. Just to support what the candlestick, or what we call next action is doing. It's confirming you with the trend. You can see also green position that market is in green for 2 days. You can see it here. See the position here we are seeing here. This is how to use this position. A break below the 0 line means also that it has gone from a bearish situation to a bullish situation to a bearish situation, and a drop below the negative 100 suggests even when more bearish. You see, once you see it down here, you can see that it's becoming a dicey situation. But once it cross up and also cross this dotted line up, there is a new book. You can equally see a new trend has also given a signal here. That's how to use what we call the commodity channel index. It's a very good momentum indicator that you should also apply whenever you are trading any movable asset. Yes, I would say at the state of the market now. Let's look at the state of the market. State of the market, I would say that the market is not doing badly. As we speak now, at this hour, the market is doing 51,160.83, representing about 69.06 points, which is equal to 0.14% up as we speak now. And I'll tell you that the market is still, but the market break is positive at this hour, which is good. But yesterday we saw that market rebounded yesterday, but a negative break. But this hour, we see market looking up with a positive break of 12 gainers against 9 losers. The 12 gainer is led by what? By Ella Lake PLC, followed by Presco, and also we have FBN Holding, then we have Livestock and Code V. Others in that category are Boa Food, Kasi Flour May, and also Access Corp among the 12 gainers at this hour. Then if you look at the losers, we have 9 losers at this moment. We have Northern Nigeria Flour Mill leading the losers, the decliners, followed by computer wear group, computer hardware group, and followed by consolidated hallmark insurance. They have ETI, and the last one there is the leakage assurance. Other in that category, so we have Boa Cement also declining marginally today. But if you look at the volume, the top trade in terms of volume are Access Bank, UBA, I see the life of leakage assurance, then Zenith Bank and GTB. These are the ones leading the top in terms of volume of this market. But I will can't go to market to look at what's happening without getting to know what is the market news at this hour. The market news here is that MTN has notified exchange of its what of its Q2 board meeting or third quarter board meeting, and the close period to approve their half-year result. And don't forget that this is a company that also will likely come with what interim dividend, and they don't wait like the bank until they send to the regulator to approve. You know that MTN, when result is coming, going to come with their interim dividend. It's a good one. This is the notification. This is the market news I speak. Another one is that Presco third quarter earnings forecast hit the market, and the forecast shows that yes, the company has the plan where they are going. With the numbers we are seeing as they forecasted, it's a sign that this company is set to do well. And that, I'm not surprised that the price is among the stocks are among the top gainers this morning, being around 183. For me, it's a good one for Presco. And also, Airtel Africa also notified the market of a notice of redemption of the outstanding senior note, kind of a plan to redeem also is a outstanding loan, or what we call either bond. This is what Airtel has also notified the market of at this hour. Take that, can see this information, all is to guide you to take what informed investment decision at this moment. Yes, people, let's go to the market. But before we go to the market to look at the stock that we're going to chart, we're going to chart what is happening in Access. So Access rebounding for 2 days now. UBA, so what Zenith Bank trying to resist decline. Why we are seeing GTB flat at that 21 naira. I want to look at the chart, what it is saying. What it is saying about Presco is very, very important. Why for the Elena Lake, we have to wait and see the trend, because the stock is just making move for today. I'm happy that it's also trading around the both 4 naira. ETI, how far will ETI go before it finds a strong support level to rebound? These are the stocks we're charting about 6 of them: ETI, Presco, GTB, Zenith Bank, UBA, and Access Bank. These are the stocks we're charting. And don't forget, these stocks are also stocks that are, apart from ETI, these are also entry-paying dividend company. Presco have joined the group in last year. See that whether it could sustain in this year. We want to look at Presco and whether they will sustain that move. Yes, let's here you can see that I'm using the CCI today, but let me call other indicators that we want to use to look at the market proper. We want to call up our C line and also our money flow. These are only two are adding to the what we have on the chart already, so that it should be cumbersome. On the C line and what and the and money flow. Added the C line, let's add money flow. Yeah, added there is the C line. Sugar changing to 8. Yes, you can see the market is trying to on a day chart trying to rebound, but still below the T line. You can see it here, but you can see green point here, candles here. You can see the market, it's a good one. If you come back and come down here and look at the momentum indicators, money flow is looking up at the way the momentum indicator, the commodity channel index is looking up. You can see, but for me, let's see I to go. It's a good one. And don't forget that the end of the quarter is also approaching, and the earning season is around the corner. Let's see how the market will be between now and end of the month. But I believe that it's a good sign that some market rebound yesterday and consistent sustaining today. But for me, I said until we see a follow up today, tomorrow, now confirm whether the market has a rebound. Like I told you earlier that if you bring up our Fibonacci here, let me see Fibonacci here, you can see that the market rebound was almost around the 50 point of Fibonacci, that we can take advantage of that. I can't find Fibonacci here in this among these indicators. For people, let me just see if I can get it around here. Yes, yeah. You can see, if you look at this chart I'm just displaying now, you can see this chart here. This is the Fibonacci retracement here. From down here, from up here, take it down from where it is. You can see after the market have rallied from here to this point, market is correcting, but getting to touch the 50% of the Fibonacci retracement. That's like it tested it yesterday. You can see now market is still rebound and there's close up in green. You can see the blue line, the blue candle here. It's a good one. We want to see whether it will be a build up this morning. And as we speak now, we're already seeing a build up. And now at this hour, this is the Fibonacci, look like. You can see the Fibonacci retracement guide here. You can see market touching the 50% here. The banding is a good one. And also, we want to see yesterday, you can see that the volume that brought the market here, but the volume like that you can saw a lower volume so that people are not selling much. It's also take position. If we see an up improved volume here with buying position, that is a good sign for the market as a banner. But yesterday was not enough. We need to confirm today at the close of business. But at this hour, we are seeing that market is following the trend. We saw yesterday the positive trend is what the market is maintaining at this hour. That's why I don't need to also panic at this moment. Yes, back to our position here. You can see it here that the market is still below the T line. Once the breakout, that is here also confirm rebound for the market. But thank you, and also you can see that the the other momentum indicators are also confirming it. But pick one before we go to other stock. Let's look at the 1 hour chart for the market to see what is happening. It's very important to see. On 1 hour chart, you can see that there's also improvement. You can see in recent time, market is trading around the T line up. You can see it here. Market resisted decline yesterday. So it here today now it's maintaining an uptrend. You can see that your CCR is also green, also plus almost 50 points. For me, it's a good one. From a negative position, it's moving up. This is a good sign that yes, market is heading somewhere, but we need to confirm. And also money flow coming up. Yes, below 50, but can still looking up to cross. Once they enter here and continue on the green position, the market has touched oversold region, and now market is going to rebound. That's why I said in any situation, you must know where is market is. Is market at overbought or oversold? Now that we're seeing the market is on an oversold region, you can see that it's starting to turn up. That's why you must look at what is the state of the market. What is there? You can see now from all these indicators that market is coming out from the oversold region to look up, and we have seen that market have pulled back for how many? Because when the market have been below the T line, now trying to break out. Once they come up again, that will confirm what at open. So what happened here? It remain above the T line all this while. You can see it here. This is how to see that the market is going. And when it is up here, you can see that it's a good trend for us to also watch. You can see it here. Let's quickly look at the Access Bank. What is happening at Access Bank at this hour? Is it a good situation, a good story? Let's look at it. What the stock is doing at this moment. Look at what the stock is doing at this moment. Start with Access. This is a 1 hour chart. 1 hour chart, Access is looking good. You can see straight above the T line up. You can see that the still right there that there is still positive move for the stock. You can see it's still trending up but slowing down marginally. But money flow, so you know that funds left the stock this morning. You can see it's looking down on the 1 hour chart. But let's go to the day chart to look at what the chart is doing on the day chart. On the day chart, you can see that what we call a trade soldier. In technical analysis, trade soldier, you can see 1, 2, 3 up until you're able to cover up this, then and cross the T line. That was it's a good sign that it's maintaining an uptrend for the last three trading days. And for this moment, it's still in green. For me, it's a good one for Access Bank. Being around at 54 this moment, for me, it's a good one. You can see all these are positive trend for Access Bank. Good one for Access Bank. People want to look at UBA. UBA. Look at what is happening in United Bank of Africa. On the on a day chart, yes, it's still not too looking good, but I tell you that the momentum indicators are telling you that yes, something is happening. But look at it, it is still below the T line, marginally below the T line. But you can see that the formation of triple bottom 1, 2, 3, possible that this stock will rebound here. After it has touched, tested this place again, you can see anytime it tests this level, it always bounce back. You can take it here, and that's what we're seeing here. Because I struggle to bounce back from here is very high. As far as we're seeing improvement in the commodity channel index, and money flow is also looking up marginally on the stock. For me, it's a good one. It's a good one. But on a annual chart, we're seeing that the momentum indicators are looking down because also as we get it's also below the T line. You can see it's trying to there's a position taken but selling down on the stock. But let's see what to see stock is struggling to break out 7 naira 60 754 754. Let's watch and see. But on our chart, it's not looking too nice for UBA. For Zenith Bank, let's go to Zenith Bank now. Zenith Bank on one hour chart, you can see that it's trading, yes, despite trying to go up and pulling back down, but trading at flat above the T line. You can see the what we call the CCR is still positive, trending up. The breakout here will also tell you more strength, but you can see that the stock is starting to break down the T line. You can see it here, and also you can see fund entry, but this hour on the 1 hour chart, the fund is looking down marginally. Money flow, that is why you can see that it's struggling to break out that 22 level. But you can see here, clear the band here. You can see this blue, green that are taking care of that is here, okay, bullish engulfing. After that, you can see it remain up. That's cross the T line, but now marginally below the T line, doing 22.19 at this hour. Let's see what is going to close the day. But I tell you, still coming up. You can see money flow is looking entering, but still below 50, but around 24. It's still slow, but the good thing is that we are seeing a good sign, a green sign of price going up. Let's watch and see. Especially these are the dividend paying company or banks. Let's see how far they're going to perform. Let's quickly look at the GT code before we go to Presco and ATI. Let's look at GT code. GT is struggling around this 21, but the good thing is that it has formed a strong instant strong support level at 21. I see that severally I touched this level 21 remain there, it has not broken down. I feel that 21 has become a strong support level. Let's see, but it's still trading below the T line. The crossover above the T line will give us a sign that yes, the stock is set to make another move up, which is good. But for those that are long-term investors, are also know, pensioners that are looking for where to earn a kind of trading dividend before the end of the year. I think these banks are Zenith Bank, Access, GTB, UBA, Stanbic IBTC that are into trading dividend. One can also take advantage of the pullback in their price, take advantage and buy into them. But what I call it taking advantage of naira average, no naira averaging, because then you can see that if at this point you can buy more of GTB at 21 compared to when it was 23 or 22. You can see the advantage of the money flow looking here slightly, just like until they cross and become around 50. When I say the strength is that, that's why we're looking to see these ones are going to give you a sign of when a new trend is about to happen. You can see for the CCR. So let's watch and see what is happening. We have shown the stock on a 1 hour chart. On a 1 hour chart, I can see that it's been straight on top of what the T line. But money flow is looking down slightly, and also the CCI. Let's watch and see what is happening in what will happen in GTQ. But let's quickly look at the Resco. Resco on a 1 hour chart, you can see that it's above the T line. You can see where it has gone above the T line here on a 1 hour chart. You see good volume in the stock, but it's above. You can see also it's strong, but you can see that the CTR is also looking down gradually. But money flow is still up above 90. You can see it's still looking up here. But let's go to the day chart to look at to get the reposition. Yes, you see, you can see that if you are watching this, there's a new trend. You can see the sign of new trend here, up here. The indicators, you can see more money. All of them are looking up. So that this stock have fundamental, has a strong momentum now. Both the money flow is looking up, the CCI is looking up, crossing 100 is a good one for me. That yes, it's up. You can see whenever that is up, you can see it is above the, and now it has come with up again. Look at whenever it's above the dotted line here, you can see make a new move, a new move. Let's see, now it's out of it again to make a new move after it has stayed within there. Now, for me, it's a good one. Let's wait and see what's going to happen. For me, if you're in a press school, also know the focus is also a point. You can see that the forecast came today, you can see also the market responding to it because they have seen where the company is heading from the numbers they have just thrown to the market to guide investors on what to expect from them. Lastly, let's look at ETI to see what is happening in ETI. ETI is pulling back, but I see that this is an opportunity for you to take advantage of what is happening in ETI because they just paid their dividend. I said that this move, the stock is already at oversold region. Then it's a sign that you can see trying to look up here. Once it cross here, you might see up is going. Money flow can also tell you on the day chart is entering in small at this price. That means anything below 10 naira at this one, jump into the stock so you can take a good advantage of the price to see more, can get more of the stock. Because I believe that the Q2 number will also look up to support the price. This pullback to be an eye opener for you to take advantage of the stock and buy in there because the potential to go up is very high in this stock. Yes, on this note, we call it a day from here. We have seen what the market is doing. We have seen what the selected stocks we have charted, what they are doing at this hour. There's no cause for alarm. The market is very sound, but I said it earlier that yesterday the band is not enough. As we are seeing a follow up this morning, let's see how the market is going to end today, and you see that the market breadth is turning positive. It's a good sign, and we are seeing that factors that will drive the market in the interim between the end of the month and the new month, July, is coming closer. Let's see how far. And also you can see that the market, the mature market is also oscillating. Like I told you that don't fall in love in up market, the outside of the market. Already, whenever you make profit, learn how to use your stop loss and cash out your profit at the right time. So that this market is going up, is also going to adjust that before it can move up finally. Market will move back to our gather strength. After that, it will move up. That's why you don't need to to stay outside the or miss the stay outside the masterclass, miss the masterclass. Anyone, you need to make sure you are available for the masterclass so that you can take advantage of what you want to share in that class, that summit, that meeting, so that you can take it and go back and change your portfolio. You can see on 1 hour chart again, you can see what is happening here. Here is already green. There is that people are taking advantage of the pullback. You can see little up here, up here. For me, it's a good one. Let's take advantage of the pullback in those value stocks that that has fundamentals and their earnings expected to also to look up. As we are looking forward to see the half year result, this is how to invest. And also, if you have not paid, go and make payment. Those that have taken advantage of the early bird earlier that have made payment, I say kudos to you. But those that are not, yes, from now between now and the on the spot guys on the 30th of this month or the 30th of this month, June, which is the last day, then you can pay the 50K for the training. Yes, look forward to see you, but I know that at the end of this class, you'll be smiling because you take advantage of the class, you take position for the next 90 days, and that you expect. Despite what we expect in terms of the political uncertainties, if you're in the right stock, that's why we have to carry those category of stocks, those that will give you capital appreciation, and those that are also going to play as defensive to balance your portfolio because don't expose your portfolio to to uncertainties. Rather, there's way you can balance your portfolio, play defensive with some stocks, and others to go for capital appreciation. We'll help you to arrange it so that you know where to put your money. At the end of the day, you expand to the bank within that 90 days. Those that attended the last class, they have also the story to tell what they are paying for. Especially those that position in those defensive stocks. I'll tell you, out of that 5 defensive stocks, 4 have delivered the target we have given, apart from 1 because of adjustment. If not, you have made that 5 stocks, you need to take advantage of it because we tell you how to identify trend. That's why in the price action is very important and it's part of what we want to discuss in this coming master class. I say thank you for today. See you tomorrow and enjoy the rest of your trading day. Bye.